Hi everyone, good morning. Please open your student book, page 77, grammar. Okay, in this lesson we will talk about the indirect objects. So what does it mean, indirect objects? Look with me at this example. I teach English to the girls. Who is the doer of this sentence? I. I is the doer. What is the verb? Teach. Teach is the verb. I teach what? I teach what? What I teach? I teach English. So English is direct object. فعل به مباشر. I teach what? English. To the girls. To the girls. This is the most important thing in this structure. I teach English to whom? To whom? To the girls. So the girls are indirect object. فأنا أعلم اللغة الإنجليزية لمين؟ للبنات. أوكي؟ فالبنات عندي هون indirect object and this is our structure. Okay? Look at this example. He gives Hani a ball. He is the doer. Gives, this is the verb. What he gives. شو أعطى؟ أعطى هاني ولا أعطى كرة؟ طبعا شو أعطى؟ أعطى كرة. Direct object. أعطى كرة لمين؟ السؤال هون to whom؟ لمين؟ to هاني. هاني is indirect object. Okay? And this is our structure. Indirect object. Listen to this video to help you to understand.
In this video, we'll look at what we mean by the term indirect object. So, what is an indirect object? Well, the indirect object is the recipient of the direct object, and we'll talk about that as well in this video. Here's a simple example. Paula passed the parcel to her father. So, you find the direct object by finding the verb and asking what. That gives you the parcel. And then you ask, who was it for? To whom or for whom? So, we've got Paula passed the direct object to her father, the indirect object. Let's look at another example. Simon gave his uncle a dirty look. So you find the verb and you ask what? Gave what? A dirty look. To whom? His uncle. So his uncle is the indirect object. It's the recipient of the direct object. Let's look at some steps to find an indirect object. So start by finding the verb and then ask what. That gives you the direct object. And then ask who received it, and that gives you the indirect object. Here's a simple example. Paula passed the butter to John. Paula is the subject, so we'll find the verb, and the verb is past. Next, ask what. Remember, that gives us the direct object, pass the butter. And then ask to whom, and that gives us to John. So John is the indirect object. Here's another example. I'm giving protection to someone I care about. I is the subject. Am giving is the verb. Am giving what? Protection, that's the direct object. To whom? Someone I care about. Someone I care about is the indirect object.